Today we're making scallion pancakes and we're gonna make it Korean style by loading it with lots of vegetables, extra scallions, and then I'm gonna throw in some ground beef bulgogi, but you could add any protein of your choice or leftover cold cuts from the fridge, and it comes out tasting so moist in the middle with all those vegetables. And I'm going to share my tip on how to make the batter extra chewy and crispy at the same time. So good. 오늘의 레시피, 아주 간단하고 맛있는 쪽파 부침개 만들기. 오늘도 여러분들과 영어로 함께 하겠습니다. Hi everyone, this is Helen and welcome to Modern Pepper. 안녕하세요, Modern Pepper의 헬렌입니다. The full ingredient list is available in the description box below, as well as the Korean product links that you could order online. First, we're going to start with making the batter for our scallion pancakes. Here I have bu침가루, which is Korean pancake batter mix. Alternatively, you could make this from scratch, and I have a video recipe on how to make Korean pancake batter from scratch, and you could check that out, and it'll be in the description box below. We're also going to add a little bit of tempura batter mix, 튀김가루, for that extra crispy taste, and we're also going to add a little bit of 찹쌀가루, which is glutinous rice flour, for that chewy taste to our pancakes. Alternatively, you could just use the pancake batter mix, 부침가루, instead, and it'll come out just as yummy too. We're going to start with half a cup of 부침가루, quarter cup of 튀김가루, tempura batter mix, and a quarter cup of 찹쌀가루, glutinous rice flour. If you can't get glutinous rice flour, you could also just use regular rice flour as well. Then mix up the flours. And here I have 3/4 cups of cold water. We might use all of it or less depending on, if you're at sea level or mountain level. So slowly add just about half a cup and mix. And I'm gonna add a little more. Now I have about 1/8 cup of water left from our 3/4 cup of water. But before we add the rest, we're gonna add 1 egg to our batter. Now, if you can't get eggs or can't have eggs, I would add 1 tablespoon of corn or potato starch and mix it in to help it thicken and bind. So once you mix in the egg, it should have this nice and velvety gravy consistency. It should not be runny at all. So we do not need to add the rest of this water in here. And a test you can do is you could take your spoon, dunk it in here, turn it over, and run your finger through it like that, and it should have a clean line. The line should not bleed, okay? That's how you know the batter's ready. And our star ingredient, scallions or green onions. And today we're going to be using about 150 gram-ish of scallions, and of course you could add less or more. Then we're going to finely mince our scallions like so. 1/4 of a medium-sized red onion. Now this is optional, but I'm gonna add about 1/4 cup of sweet peas. Now you could enjoy these pancakes as is, just with the scallions and vegetables, but we're gonna make it extra special, and we're gonna add ground beef bulgogi. This is one of my go-to super easy bulgogi recipe, and I use it on everything, literally. Make sure to check out my rice paper dumpling recipe on how to make this super simple ground beef bulgogi. And alternatively, you could also add minced shrimp or whatever leftover cold cuts you have in the fridge. Just mince it all up and throw it in there and enjoy. This is about half a cup of ground beef bulgogi that I'm gonna add. Then mix everything up so that it looks like this. Mostly vegetables. Oh, so good. What a great way to eat lots of vegetables and make it super delicious. Set your heat to high and preheat your nonstick frying pan for about a good minute or 2. Now, once your frying pan is preheated, I want you to lower your heat to medium high. Then we're gonna add a generous amount of oil. about 2 tablespoons. Now, if you want to save calories, just add about 1 tablespoon or less. It just won't come out as crispy, but it'll still be delicious. Then add a big spoonful of our mixture, like that, and just quickly flatten it and make it into a circle. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Move the frying pan around to redistribute the oil evenly. And we're gonna let this cook for about 2-3 minutes or until golden brown on medium-high heat. So it's been about 2 minutes and let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's the color that we want. So this is ready to be flipped. And again, press it down, flatten it, flip this one over, press it down, and this one as well. Then I want you to lower your heat to medium. Then we're gonna just let this get nice and golden brown on the other side at medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes. So it's been about 3 minutes and let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's the color that we want. So this is ready. And transfer to a cooling rack like that. Look how crispy it looks. Oh, this is gonna be so yummy. Now, before you start on the second batch, always take out any residues that are left in the frying pan. And then I would take a wet paper towel, wipe off these little guys. If you leave these residues in the frying pan with your second batch of fry, they're gonna continue cooking and it's gonna turn black. And then you're gonna have black specks attached to whatever pancake you're making. And we don't want that. So wipe it off clean, like so. And continue with your second batch. All right, our last one. So make sure to cool down your hot pancakes for about a good 5 minutes before enjoying them. Did you know that you could order Korean ingredients online? So go to amazon.com/shop/mountainpepper and I will see you there. Now, if you want to learn how to make this soy sauce dipping sauce for your pancake, make sure to check out my Korean pancake dipping sauce recipe that comes in 3 different versions that you could easily make at home. All right, time to dig in. I sing when I'm in front of delicious foods. It's involuntary, so I apologize. All right, let's cut one up. Ooh, look at the stuffing inside. There's just so many vegetables and you could see little tiny bits of the ground beef bulgogi. Oh my goodness, I just drooled in my own mouth. And then it goes in for dipping in our soy sauce dipping sauce, which is a must when you have Korean pancakes. It just elevates it to another level. Stop talking and let's have a taste. I don't know if you could hear through the mic, but I got crunchy bits of the onions and a little bit of the ground beef bulgogi, which adds like a burst of flavor in my mouth. Oh, so yummy. And the batter, it has this little bit of a chewy taste in the background because we added the rice flour. I can't even get my words out. And then it has a little bit of that extra crispy taste around the edge of the pancakes because we added the tempura batter mix, 튀김가루. This is such a great way to eat lots of vegetables in a very delicious and highly addictive way, right? Now, if you want to check out more Korean pancake recipes, make sure to go to youtube.com/modernpepper, click on the playlist tab and select Korean pancake recipe playlist, and I will see you there. I want to thank you for watching today, and if you enjoyed watching today's video, as always, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click on that thumbs up icon and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. 여러분 오늘 재밌게 보셨으면 꼭 좋아하는 버튼과 구독 버튼도 눌러주세요. 다음 영상에서 꼭 뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다. Alright folks, I will see you in one of the recipe videos you see right here.